Good morning, everyone. My name is Adam Sebastian. I work for EIT Manufacturing as a risk operations manager, and I will be your moderator at this session. I'd like to hand it over to Dr. Konstantinos Georgou-Ilias, who is the Director of EU Affairs and Risk at EIT Manufacturing, and he will be saying a couple of welcoming notes at this session. Now, I'd like to give it over to Konstantinos.
Hello, everyone. I'm very happy to welcome you in one more interesting risk session, this time about Avor. What we actually trying to do is to support SMEs and startups coming from EIT risk countries and having some first results, some prototypes, some solutions that need actually some support in order to reach the market, support in terms of the business plans of the teams or even marketing, in general, business coaching, mentoring. These are all things that we support them with. And we do that in order to develop further the solutions, to grow them. And what is very, very important in this activity, to help them reach the pan-European market as well as the global market. So we believe that this is an activity that we will also implement in the future. Very important for us, this pipeline of innovative solutions coming from EIT risk countries and reaching the pan-European and global market is something that we really want to focus on. I will not say more things about that. I will give the floor to my colleague Adam, who is actually coordinating this activity, so he can come with you with more details, and looking forward to a very interesting session with a lot of innovators presenting their results. Thank you.
Thanks very much for these kind welcoming notes. I will start to share my screen and provide a short overview of the Avor activity. So very shortly, what Dr. Georgou-Ilias has already mentioned, that this is a competitive program in which we attract, select, and support small teams and entities coming from risk-eligible countries towards bringing their innovative solutions to the world market and also to the pan-European market. We provide them with financial support and also with in-kind support. But what is exactly the reason why there's a clear need for the Avor activity in the risk countries? In the EIT risk countries, there's a scarcity of funding opportunities for researchers, universities, SMEs, and startups to transform their manufacturing-related research results or deep tech innovations into commercially available products. So for that reason, we created the Avor activity, in which, as I have mentioned, we select and support teams coming from EIT risk-eligible countries to bring their small-scale manufacturing-related solutions to the European and other world markets. The ultimate benefit of the program are the newly created products and services, and in parallel, the newly created spin-offs and SMEs. The teams benefit financially and also in a way that they can shorten the period of time which is needed to get their solutions to the market. How do we actually realize this great concept? So in the first half of the year, we run an open call, we run an extensive communication to it, and we have received a dozen of applications. During the selection procedure, we reviewed the applications and selected 24 teams, out of which 6 are newly created companies. The teams then, after the finalization of the selection procedure, had the opportunity to start implementing their Avor projects and use the received financial support, which is up to 30K. Besides that, we are also supporting the teams with dedicated one-to-one sessions in which mutually we can find out the best ways to implement the Avor projects. At the end of the year, we promote the results of the teams. This is where we are right now, and ultimately support them in staying in the EIT manufacturing ecosystem to find additional opportunities out of which can greatly benefit as well. I believe that there's nothing else that can speak better about the results of the Avor activity than the testimonials from some of the teams. I'd like to highlight two. I will read them out loud. The first one is coming from Tiago Neves, who is the co-founder of Fiberside. With the Avor support, we managed to create value from a laboratory prototype, transform it into an industry-ready product, and prepare the market launch and the first marketing campaign. The second one is from Marian Todorov, the CEO of Thumbtack. We are grateful for the provided opportunity and are motivated to bring this innovation to the market. Okay, I might have been lying a little bit. I think probably the most, let's say, important proof that can speak for the impact of the program are the teams themselves. So now I'd like to hand it over to some of the teams, some of the Avor teams who will present themselves. The first team who will be presenting today is going to be Mario Jukic, who is representing Amete Industries. So now I'd like to hand it over to Mario.
Thank you very much. Hello, everyone. My name is Mario, as previously mentioned, and now I'm going to share the screen with you about our product. I'm the CEO of Amete Industries. Amete is a company based in Croatia for development of hardware and software solutions for the industry. Since our first product is the well cleaner, which I'm going to talk a bit later, our mission is to create solutions which increase the quality of work and, most importantly, the safety of the workers themselves. Our vision is to establish our company as one of the premium manufacturers of small solar-powered well cleaners. Where did the idea came from? It came from I know it sounds odd, but from the oil field, where we noticed a big problem with the paraffin deposition in the oil wells. One of the solutions for cleaning the paraffin deposition is the mechanical scraping of the wells. It is done, as you can see on the left picture, with a small spool with the wire, and you have the weight and the small cleaner that go inside the well. The worker comes and they just spool the drum for 300 or 400 meters into the well and out. And they do it daily. They do it a couple of times a day on the big number of wells. We noticed that the consequence of this sort of mechanical cleanings are, for the first, it is a big danger for the workers that are operating this machine, because they're putting in the wire 300 meters in the ground, really near to the well. It is exhausting in all weather conditions. Secondly, when there is a hazardous situation where the wire breaks, they have a lot of problems with the cleaner going inside the well, dropping on the bottom of the well. Then substantial workovers are needed to retrieve the cleaner from the well, which causes big pollution, big machinery, and big cost for the company. We developed the automated solution. We developed a prototype. Just mimics the motion of the workers without them being on the field. It operates remotely and is solar powered. That was the biggest problem, because this sort of solution was not available on the market, because, for example, on the wells that we worked with, there is no electricity on the well. So we need to power our machine by the batteries, which are solar powered, and additionally with diesel generator in cost really bad weather. Since the Avor project, this is the first prototype that was deployed to the field a couple of months before the start of the project. We got a green light, and after that we developed a couple of versions of our device. It is proven on the field, and the first 5 units were sold this month to our customer here in Eastern Europe. Since the start of the project, we developed the modular scheme for all sorts of different needs from our customers. And now we are hoping to increase our production and the sales in the future period. Thank you very much.
Thanks very much, Mario. I think it was a very insightful presentation. The next presenter is going to be Tiago Neves, who is representing Fiberside. Tiago, please come ahead and start your presentation.
Oh, hello, everyone. Good morning. Let me share my screen. Okay. Share screen. Just for confirmation, do you see the presentation?
Yes, we do.
Okay. So hello, everyone. My name is Tiago Neves, and I'm the founder of FiberLoop, a kilometer range distributed fiber thermohygrometer sensor. So this work resulted from a PhD program shared between CERN, the European Organization for Nuclear Research, and EPFL, the Swiss Federal Institute of Technology in Lausanne, Switzerland. So the idea was born at CERN. Oh, sorry. Okay, it's not. Sorry, it's a bit slow. The idea was born at CERN because at CERN there is a huge need to strictly monitor temperature and humidity over large areas. We are talking about large structures, as you can see here in the photo. We have large detectors, tunnels, and accelerators. And then, if you are talking about this kind of structures, we need to monitor temperature and humidity in multiple points. And of course, multiple points means that we need a distributed sensing technology that can do the job. And not only at CERN, but also in all the areas, in all industries where the humidity and temperature should be controlled: electronics, agriculture, biomedical, food processing, pharmacological, but also civil engineering, more specifically the curing of concrete. Why? Because temperature and humidity are key parameters for a good curing, and if it's not monitored in multiple points, future problem can happen in the future. And the curing technology is mostly based on electronic sensors. If you want to multiplex it to hundreds of thousands of sensors, the system becomes more complex. And if you compare the price per my point of measurement will be much higher than the technology that I'm presenting here. How do we solve this problem? We solve this problem with the technology based on optical fibers. And that's why we have the first highly sensitive thermohygrometer sensor. We use the technique of measuring the Rayleigh backscattering signal, and it allows us to have thousands of sensing points over the same optical fiber. And our solution that we are now working on includes a technique to decouple temperature and humidity using only one system, one laser with one photodetector. With the help of the EIT, as Adam mentioned in my testimonial, we are managing to passing through from a laboratory prototype to industry ready. And with the help of the EIT Avor project, we have our team that is already fully working in the project. We have some physics engineers, some electronics and informatics engineers as well. And this team is already fully working in two main areas. So the first one, I divided into two frameworks. The first one is the business. We have our company recently established. We have our branding and website fully online, and we have a team that is now subcontract and fully working. The first part of this project is mostly the development of electronics. We have our electronics architecture fully decided. The material is going to arrive soon, but is purchased, and our algorithm of data analysis and of the electronic package is already performed. We are now working mostly in the firmware development, in the marketing campaign, but we are going to finish our first contract for a test pilot also soon. So with this, I finish my presentation. I would like to thank the EIT project because it really helped us to speed up and to start the project, and I hope to finish the project soon with the good conditions. Thank you, everyone.
Thanks very much for the presentation, Tiago. I do hope that, and this is true for all the Avor teams, that you will be able to stay in connect with us after the Avor project is finished, and you will find additional opportunities to benefit out of. The next presenter is going to be Peter Kadera, who will be presenting Gather.
Thank you for the introduction. I will share my screen. So I hope you can see my screen. So let me introduce to you IDEA application, which is an abbreviation for Industrial Energy Efficiency app, which is based on top of a general purpose Guide IoT platform. So the current status of this project is that this application was deployed to in the university environment of Czech University and enables to monitor energy efficiency of robotic manipulations in a robotic testbed. And also there's an ongoing installation process in the Prague mini brewery Hostivar, where we installed several sensors for monitoring energy consumption at 3 brew houses, the tanks where the beer is brewed, and also the monitoring of temperatures and energy consumption of central cooling system. And later, this system is supposed to be deployed to other parts of the brewery chain that's owned by the same company. The problem we want to aim and solve with our approach is to provide insight into a system where the energy consumption is quite often hidden to the operators of the systems, and we want to show which changes in the process can help to be more energy efficient. The mini brewery segment is quite interesting because with a superstructure, 70% of the input is energy, and it will help them to optimize the schedules of operations and identify what are the most demanding operations from the energy point of view. We can open the eyes to the operators and help them behave more efficiently. The solution is based on a generic IoT platform Guider, which is a 4-layer system that enables to collect data from shop floor, integrate it and process it in Apache Storm layer, store the data in Apache Cassandra, and then using open source Grafana dashboarding system, show the analytical results to the end users. We support communication via various industrial protocols, OPC, MQTT, and REST services. So the system is ready to be adopted by various end users. We would like to thank you to EIT Manufacturing and Avor program that they help us to customize the general system into solution that can, on concrete examples, show the benefits, and we believe that we open a new market for such a type of solution. Thank you a lot.
Thanks very much, Peter, for this great presentation about your Avor project. Our next speaker is going to be Vasilis Papataksidis, Intelia. He's going to be representing Intelia. I hope I pronounced it relatively correctly, your name, Vasilis. So I'd like to ask you to get on stage and start your presentation about your Avor project.
Thank you, Adam. I hope you can see me. Let me share my screen. Okay, hopefully you can see my screen now. Thank you, Adam. Good morning, everyone. My name is Vasilis Papataxiarchis. I'm the CEO of Intelia, and in the next 3 minutes, I will try to explain how predictive maintenance can be automated for the benefit of manufacturing industries. So did you know that the 80% of the maintenance time spent by industries is wasted for reacting to issues instead of preventing them? Machine learning is the tool to transform costly, unexpected stops of machinery into shorter and less frequent ones. However, machine learning is complex. It requires expert skills, and it takes people a lot of time to understand how to use it. In Intelia, we believe that all industries, even the small ones, have the right to get advantage of this powerful tool, and we want to simplify this process all the way up. So we help industries build their own workflows tailored to their needs, and we remove unnecessary complexity. First, OptiPlant evaluates a pool of machine learning models. It automatically selects the best one and finally makes results understandable by non-experts. How does it work? It's really simple. The user just uploads the dataset through a web application, trains the models, and gets the results. All the complexity is hidden behind a user interface with zero requirements on programming skills. But is there a market out there for OptiPlant? The global market for manufacturing industries is huge and still growing, with predictive maintenance having a share of 8.2 billion. Targeting at the manufacturing SMEs, OptiPlant will reach a market share of 1.6 billion within the first 5 years. We know our strengths and we know the points that can make the difference here. OptiPlant is the only automated machine learning solution optimized for the manufacturing domain. And we are the only ones that work over tabular data. OptiPlant does not only visualize results, but it explains how those results have been reached. Following a fee-for-services pricing model, we consider two main revenue streams. We charge user each time a model is trained and each time a new prediction is asked. Assuming a starting burn rate of 10K per month and a gradual usage-based pricing policy, we will reach a positive balance in the second year and an estimated gain of 250K the year after. So why us? First, we are highly skilled and motivated. Second, we know how to do it. We have a long track of machine learning applications and award-winning research activity. And third, we have already validated the architecture with our beta clients. We knew when we started this journey, we knew that we had a mountain ahead and we had a mountain to climb, but we had a clear plan, and with the support of 8 Manufacturing, we finally made it. We launched our product and now we are ready to skyrocket. So thank you very much for your time, and I would be happy to answer any questions. Thank you so much.
Thanks very much for the great presentation. For the audience, I'd like to highlight that after this dedicated Avor session, there's going to be the expo session in the agenda of the summit, and we have Avor activity has a booth there. So if you are interested to know more about the teams or you have questions, you can approach the teams there directly. Our next speaker is going to be Matteo Vettori, who is representing Mock 3D.
Hello, Adam. Thank you. I'm just sharing the presentation. I hope you see my full screen presentation. So this is Matteo from Mock 3D. I just guide you to a quick walk in industrial production. So this is an injection molding production farm, and this is a modern additive manufacturing site. What do they have in common? They are transforming raw materials into final products with a single step process. And moreover, there are no material testing systems available out there. Material testing is an engineering activity that starting from specimen with the complex machines, the specimen are loaded and then curves are generated, and from curves engineers are able to extract the mechanical properties of the transformed material. Thanks to material testing, you can avoid unexpected failures like this, or you can save life like in this case. The fact is that the material testing is a key facility to detect anomalies into industrial production. And for this, they test to move from laboratories directly to production floor. Today, you can use material testing in outsourcing with long time to response, or in-house with a huge investment, not only for machines, but also for laboratories and qualified personnel. The state of art is that traditional material testing systems for cost, complexity, and timings are not ready for industrial production and not accessible for small, medium enterprises. Mock 3D is a smart material testing platform made of 3 magic ingredients. The hardware, it's really compact and can be placed anywhere. Thanks to the patented specimen and fixture, we can do the test in 3 easy steps. So the test is made easier, faster, safer, and without error from the operator. And the results, thanks to the cloud, can be shared throughout the company in few minutes and can be correlated to the parameter of processing machines. We are a team of engineers, so we are really skilled in the product, but we have some lack in marketing. And so thanks to Avor, we have been able to hire a partner for the marketing and strategic communications. We have a mixed business model. We are selling our hardware with accessories, and then we will develop the cloud platform that will be offered as a service. We have a market that is waiting for us in Europe of about 1.5 billion, that is made of a huge number of small, medium enterprises. They are actually in need of material testing. Today, we have a validated product, some collaboration and pilot projects with both industries and academies. We have customers and we have a first investor. And thanks to Avor, we are completing the CE certification that will enable us to put our machine into much higher and qualified companies. Thanks to Avor, we have been able to travel around the event in Europe, and now we have a European distributor, a French distributor in France, and we will start to develop our cloud platform that will then fully developed in the 2022. This is MAC3D, the revolution in material testing. Thank you very much.
Thanks very much, Matteo. Great presentation in my mind. The next presenter is going to be Zinta Zimele, and she's going to be representing MyPots. Zinta, please go ahead with your presentation.
Okay, I try to share my screen. Yeah. So you see my presentation, I guess. Okay. My name is Zinta, and I'm introduced you with my pot solution, gardening solution, biodegradable plant pot from organic waste and fungi mycelium. Lately, a global pandemic situation made myself and my friends go for a new outdoor hobby, and it's hobby gardening. As I'm newbie, I faced problem. Planting of plant take time, and lack of the skills causes plant death, and by available market product have produced waste and increase CO2 emissions. My pot has a solution, biodegradable but still reusable pot that do not damage plant roots, enjoy gardening, easy to replant with pot, and less waste from agricultural activities. And how it's work? Well, put the seedling in the pot, let it grow, don't forget about watering, and when your plant is grown enough, then it's easy to replant with the pot. My pot solution provides additional nutrients to the soil and during decomposition. Save your time and environment. My pots biodegrade 3 times faster than peat pots and 15 times faster than bioplastic pots, and its design causes no difficulties for plant roots to grow through the pot when it's planted in the soil. Our business customers is non-professionals and professional gardeners. Our business model plan is B2C, which is gardener enthusiasts, and B2B, plant nurseries and greenhouses. Also, we are planning to sales and technology licensing. Currently, we work on first offers to gardener enthusiasts, and next year we are planning to design a pot prototype for the business customers. So currently, our pots are unique, made by manual manufacturing, and it costs €2.57 per pot. The core team of my pots consists of 2 energetic, enthusiastic, and experienced scientists, Zinta and Linda, with work experience in mycelium biocomposites, deep knowledge in research and technologies, development, and in field of microbiology and biotechnology. My pot's goal is to become a successful and profitable innovative company with customers all over the world and become a recognizable brand of mycelium material in Baltics by 2026. By Avor project implementation, my pot aims is to transform manual production to semi-automatic production. Like your first customers, which is private gardeners, which we are doing right now, and register the company brand, my company recognizable and visible for the public. We count that after achievement in our project, we can make pilot projects with business customers, also work on B2C customers in Latvia, provide a product prototype for business customers, and start online selling. And in the end of the 2022, expand my pots product to the Europe. So thank you for your attention.
Thanks very much, Zinta. Our next presenter is going to be Alex Schuta. He is going to be representing SDR Technologies. Alex, please share your screen and go ahead. Alex, we don't hear you. You are muted. Sorry, please.
Yes, thank you very much, and sorry for the weird start. So my name is Alex Schutte, and I'm the co-founder of SD Robot, and I'm really happy to participate and introduce our company. So our aim is the safe, fast, and accurate collection of environmental data, damage assessment, or long-term monitoring in disaster management and other dirty, dull, and dangerous missions. In the past 40 years, disasters triggered by natural hazards alone cost the EU more than 90,000 lives and more than 500 billion euros of economic losses. And climate change, growing populations, and the environmental degradation all contribute to the increase in the frequency and severity of these disasters around the world. But what can we do to handle the ongoing situation? So the task of data acquisition in hazardous environments was previously done by either a human workforce or using different remote controlled robot platforms. However, these robots face significant problems that often make the deployment impossible. The biggest problems are that they require a lot of preparation. They are too big and complex for a single operator to handle. And smart robots with high processing capabilities are far too expensive for wider usage. We combine lightweight and dynamic mobile robot hardware with AI-enabled software technologies. Our hardware supports all kinds of terrain. It resists water and dust, and it operates high-quality onboard computers and sensors while staying modular and extendable. And on the software side, we aim to provide the operator with exactly the amount of image information that is necessary to avoid overload. And the in-house developed software provides collaborative functions to the operator that makes the usage easy and valuable while applying AI in the process. The Avor project enabled us to carry out several useful activities. We could reach new workforce, mainly for our software team. And in total, we are now 6 motivated people with a strong academic background. And we could also purchase electronic components to further develop our MVP. As seen in the pictures, this includes a high-quality thermal imaging camera that extends our use cases. We have developed our website in progress, and we are currently going through a rebranding process that will finish with an EU-level trademark this year. We could also consult with professionals in several topics to gain feedback and to develop our business model. So in total, we are really grateful for the opportunities of EIT Manufacturing and all the hard work of its colleagues. And if I said anything that raised your interest, then please send me an email on the given email. Thank you very much.
Thanks very much, Alex. I encourage everyone, if you are interested, to hear more about SDR technologies, approach Alex. The next presenter is going to be Marian Todorov, CEO of Thumbtack, and he's going to have the possibility now to share his presentation. Marian, please go ahead.
Hi, Adam. Thanks for the introduction. So let me just share my screen. Okay, so welcome everyone. Our company is called Thumbtack. We're a family-owned company, father and son duo, with a lot of experience in aviation that have started this company. Pretty much what we do, maybe just a quick overview, is we focus on the safety components of the aircraft. So that includes the oxygen, the fire extinguishers, and the evacuation slides. We carry out all the overhaul and repair services and periodical maintenance for each of those items that you see, both for the crew, oxygen, and for the fire extinguishers, which are for the engines, the cargo, the small engine, and also the bottles that inflate the evacuation slides on the aircraft. The current problem and situation on the market is such that there are only 4 such facilities in Europe, which are based exclusively in the western part. There's no facility in Central and Eastern Europe, and the transportation of these items, which have to be done every 3 years to be tested, it's very expensive and time costly. In addition, you cannot just create a facility, you have to purchase only equipment, which part of it is available only in the States and it's not available anywhere else. So what we've done is we actually innovated and created our own equipment. It's full solution, every single item we've built and designed ourselves. We focused on modular approach in order to create our workshops in prefabricated containers. This way we can not only meet all the requirements by law for each of the items, but also to facilitate seamless expansion. In addition, not only for offering the service, we also sell our whole workshops. So this is a market first that we are willing to share and to expand this equipment and our presence throughout not only Europe, but also through the world, and help other companies get the solution quicker instead of relying on logistics and expensive shipping of those bottles, and they're in total dangerous goods. Our Avor, our impact has been that the program has really helped us to speed up our process and really develop and bring our solution to the market. We've already completed our certification, so we are almost ready to start working and bringing this solution to the market. And yeah, so thank you very much for the Avor team, and especially Adam for helping us with this, and hope that in the future we'll be able to participate in other programs as well. Thank you.
Thanks very much, Marian. We need to go through with the next presenter, who is going to be Thomas Bukoven, and he's going to be representing the Pilo project, the Pilo company.
Thanks, Adam. I'm quickly gonna share my screen. Okay, so hi everyone. My name is Thomas, and I'm a co-founder and CTO at Pilo, a brand of beeswax wraps that keep food fresh for longer. We've all been in this situation where we go to the supermarket, buy a bunch of groceries, just to come home to cook up a nice dinner, and then put the leftovers into the plastic wrap. A couple of days later, we take out an avocado, and it looks something like this. What do we do with it? We throw it out into the bin, and together with it, the single-use plastic that it was wrapped in. This results in more than 50% of food waste generated just in households, and not to mention tons of plastic ending up in the landfills. What we offer is a practical and functional solution. Just one pack of Pilo can substitute more than 300 meters of plastic wrap and save you money in the long run. Pilo can be used for fruits, veggies, cheese, bread, but also as a cover for bowl. Thanks to its natural superpowers, it keeps food fresh longer. It's reusable, washable, natural, and completely compostable. So what makes us different is our approach. This product was heavily manufactured by hand until now, piece by piece with an iron. But we have developed an award-winning technology to speed up and automate this process for future scalability. This results in more than 10 times faster production, 54% lower production costs, and our yearly capacity of more than 250,000 units. We were able to acquire 5,000 customers and sell 45,000 units until now. But with the help of Avor, we want to increase the number of customers to 30,000 and expand to 8 other countries. Our customers love the product and our mission to reduce plastic. We want to take our success from 2 small countries of Slovakia and Czech Republic, and thanks to the Avor, replicate it in the European market. On the timeline, it shows that in the next 2 years, we want to enter these 8 countries, and then next years expand to the retail market. Our team consists of experts in FMCG marketing, IT product development, and engineering, but of course, we are always looking for new people to join our team. So thanks to the Avor project, we are able to fuel our European expansion, test and validate new business models such as in-store packaging with our B2B partners, and establish collaboration with local beekeepers to maintain a sustainable source of beeswax wrap. So with Pilo, it's time to say goodbye to plastic wrap forever. Thanks for your attention, and if you wish to connect us, we'll be more than happy to. Thank you, Adam.
Thanks so much, Thomas. Now I'd like to hand it over to our last speaker, who is going to be Carl Gustav Thunberg. He's going to be representing App Catalyst. Carl, please go ahead.
Yes, hey, thank you. Sharing my screen. I hope you can see the presentation.
We can see the first slide for sure, yes.
Yeah, great. So App Catalyst is producing materials that will significantly improve our life in the near future. We produce sustainable carbon nanomaterials from CO2 emissions that are vitally needed for battery energy storage solutions. As you might know, there is currently rapid growth of battery manufacturers in Europe, and by 2030, there will be about 50 times more battery producers, and thus 50 times more raw materials needed than today. So graphite is one of the main raw materials used in batteries, which is either mined or made synthetically from petroleum coke. The main producers of graphite are China, Canada, Brazil, but there is currently no graphite production in Europe. We have a solution for that. Our technology allows us to take CO2 emissions from industry and turn these to highly valuable carbon materials. Our product portfolio contains of graphene, carbon nanotubes, carbon nanofibers, and graphite. We have developed our own synthesis method. We have 1 patent already published, and we are currently in the process of filing patent for our reactor technology. And we plan to submit 3 further patents during the next 2 years. Our target market is battery manufacturers and companies who are doing development on energy storage applications. We have also new opportunities in paints and coatings market. And after upscaling our production, we will start providing our products to battery manufacturers, polymer producers, and paints and coatings market. We have already a lot of traction with well-known manufacturers such as Skeleton, Universal, Custom Cells, the Ion. And just to, let's say, show the market potential of these materials and of our venture, by 2030, there will be about 145 million electric vehicles in the world, and that's an average of 70 kilograms of graphite, equaling then 10 million tons of graphite by 2030, which equals to a, let's say, global market of 100 billion euros. In relation to our competition, our products have a lower price and are 400 times more environmentally sustainable. And when our carbon nanomaterials are used in battery, lithium-ion batteries or battery electrodes, let's say they can improve the energy density up to 5 times and the power delivery rate up to 10 times. So our financial forecast is to grow to 100 million revenue in 6 years. And so far, the first step has been done with EIT manufacturing, Avor project. As you see, let's say the production scale up from gram scale to kilogram scale have been, let's say, realized by Avor project. And this is what we are really thankful for. For this venture, we also have a great team with a variety of skills to make it all happen. Our team has extensive background in scientific research and nanomaterials, energy storage solutions, and sales and marketing. So thank you. I'm Carl Gustav, and this is Catalyst.
Thanks very much for the last presentation as well. I'd like to quickly wrap up this session as we are running out of time and say thank you to all the presenting teams today. I do believe that all of the Avor projects that we have heard about are pretty interesting and absolutely relevant related to some of EIT Manufacturing's flagships as well. And I'd like to promote the opportunity for the audience to meet the teams in the Expo era at the Avor booth. So thanks very much. I'd like to wish a good day for everyone and say goodbye to all of you. Thanks very much. Bye.